Good morning. We are in the kitchen. I'm going to make a cup of tea and then I'm going to start everything for our stew for tonight. We've just got some Scotch lean diced steak. So first of all, the tea. Good morning, everybody. It's Monday all over again. So today's the 23rd. Let me just double check that because I don't know what I'm like. 24th. See? Still got it wrong. So yesterday there was a bit of footage. We talked an awful lot about making donuts. But to be perfectly frank, like that just did not happen. We went out, met my parents at Costa, which was lovely, and then we went round to Scott's mum to pick up the donut moulds, so it's not like we didn't have the stuff. And then we got home and that's just when things kind of went, so my mood just plummeted. I think Scott and I have been in survival mode now with everything, with like his jobs and stuff like that, and now this is just one more hiccup in the road that he and I have to overcome. And it's not a he and I issue. So before anyone starts speculating, it's not a he and I issue. It's just something we're going to have to go through and get by the next 3 weeks. Like, that's basically it. And so I think I just had like a survival mode crash last night, or yesterday to be fair, because it really kicked in the afternoon. I really didn't want to knit. I didn't want to work on anything. Like my body just was like, just stop. Just don't do anything. Just stop. But my brain, being my brain, was just like, oh, you could work on this, or you could start this project, you could cast on this project. How about this blanket that you've not touched in over a year? How about your mum's sweater? How about the test knit that you have a deadline for? And that just like totally didn't help, like at all. So I sat and doom scrolled on my phone, the joy of that. I then started using like the apps on my tablet, so I've got like a word search app. I think everyone's had that one at some point. I've got like a Sudoku app and stuff like that. So I was doing stuff that was engaging my brain, but not physically strenuous or anything. Like, just move your finger. It's really not that difficult sometimes. So that was my evening, and then eventually like I played Animal Crossing on the Switch, which actually really bored me. And then eventually I just went up to bed to read a book. So I got a couple of chapters in my book, Madame Barova, that I got out of the works. I got this in the 3 for 6 deal. I kind of like it, but I'd be curious to find out what actual knowledge the author has on tarot readers, palmistry and clairvoyance, because it's just a bit much for some bits of it. But hey ho, I don't have clairvoyancy, I can't do palmistry, so I could be wrong. So yeah, today is a brand new day. You've seen me attempting my first ever slow cooker meal. We're having stew tonight. It's steak, and I've put in loads of carrots. You'll actually have seen me put in an extra carrot. And I put potatoes in as well, so I don't have to worry about that later. But I tried the trick on the onion. I'm just very wary of my time. I start at 9 today. Of course my YouTube will not load. That's probably my Wi-Fi. Let's try that again. Come on, I'd like to see my comments, please. So, Lilius Gardener, sorry, said leave the roots on and that stops your eyes from stinging. I tried that today, and I don't know if I still did something wrong, but my eyes were stinging and they were watering, but not as bad. Not as bad as the last time. I only used half an onion as well, so I don't know if it's the fact I had half an onion just sitting on the counter, well, on my chopping board waiting. So that didn't work for me. So I might just need to accept the fact that there's no trick that stops my eyes from watering, to be honest. Or I just buy frozen chopped onion. So yeah. So dinner is cooking. It's on slow. I hope that's right. I'm going by my mum's instructions. But it's going to be on, so that's like that. It went on at 8:30 this morning. So I reckon it's going to be absolutely fine, and it's going to be ready for tonight for me to eat. Scott's got PT tonight, so he'll be home. We reckon he'll be home about 6, and then he'll be back out at 6:30, and then he'll not be home until just after 8. That's much better because his PT used to be at 8, so he wouldn't be getting home till about 9 and eating. So that was it. It just was crazy. So yeah, still not really in the mood to like knit or anything like that, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna take my knitting upstairs to my office and see if I'll get a couple of rows done. But for now, it's go make another cup of tea, start work. I'm doing overtime this week, an hour every day. I didn't want to, but again, the shit show that Scott and I are in means that I just need, we need a wee bit more money coming in. So I'm doing overtime to get that money because Scott can't do overtime just now. And yeah, as long as I don't overdo it, as long as I take it easy, we'll see how today goes. So I'll let you know if I do any crafting. But it was a bit of a downer day yesterday and might be a wee bit of a downer day today, just whilst I pick myself back up. So don't expect the most exciting video. Good evening, everybody. So I'm literally just getting all set up, ready to start editing the last couple of days. And then hopefully that'll take me up to the weekend for editing, so I don't need to do anything else during the week. But work is now done. You have seen the sort of the end result of the slow cooker. Everything seems to have been a success. I did use a little bit of corn flour to hopefully thicken it up a little bit, but I don't think I blended it in very well because I did find a clump of corn flour when I was eating. But I would say it has been a success for my very first slow cooker meal. So I'm just going to stick on a podcast, start editing the last couple of days of Vlogtober, and then I think I'm going to see if I'm in the mood for knitting and work on the garter marler cardigan. I really should know the name of this by now. Garter marler cardigan, which is for my mum, and I'm not sure if it's going to be ready for Christmas, if I'm perfectly honest, but we'll see. I'm just taking it nice and slow. My thumb's been giving me a lot of issues today again, and I'm just still not really in the mood to knit or do anything. I think I'm still kind of going through that survival mode crash that I think I'm going through just now. So yeah, just editing the videos and listening to some funny stuff on different podcasts. Just some audio ones on Spotify that I've come across recently, and that is really just going to be my evening. So we'll see what Scott thinks of the stew when he comes home. He tried a little bit of the meat because he's not big on steak, and neither of us are particularly big on red meat, but I do like a nice stew every now and again, especially when my mum makes it, because she makes it real good. I like to put lots of chunky carrots in mine. That's the best part. But yeah, we'll see what he thinks of the stew later on. He's away to PT, and that is my evening. You should know by now I don't really do much during the working week. Go.
Hi everybody!
Hi.
I'm Dr. Nick. I'm not Dr. Nick, sorry.
No, you're not Dr. Nick. I wanted your opinion on the stew dinner.
It's really nice. I'm just in the middle of it because I'm just in from PT. So I'm absolutely starving and chilly Baltic. Because I also get caught in the heavy downpour of rain.
Well, it's no wonder you're cold then.
Yeah. But I'm really enjoying the stew dinner.
To me it's stew.
Yeah, stew dinner. I would add salt to it maybe when cooking.
I don't cook with salt. You know that. I have told you it needed salt.
It was good to have finally seen the slow cooker we have get used.
When did we get it?
Like 2 years ago.
Really?
Nearly exactly 2 years ago, because I got it when I still worked at Sky as a Christmas present. So yeah, course, they probably had fun unboxing that today and setting it up.
It was already unboxed.
Was it?
Yeah, we took out the box for space saving.
Fair enough. Yeah, good, and I look forward to seeing what else we can do in it. Or, sorry,
There's
first we can do in it
recipes.
because I'm not going to be in half the time.
There's recipes in the booklet.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so. But the GF blogger that I follow on Instagram, she's got a lot of slow cooker recipes.
I love that you follow a GF blogger for me.
I follow multiple GF bloggers.
No.
This one is literally called GF blogger.
Another one, I think I follow them as well.
Yeah, it's because I sent you all the things that she makes, and I was just like, oh my god, we must try these.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, babe. Bye.